we want to be able to talk to brands about not just what the future of digital experiences should be, but just some of the lighthearted ways that we can accomplish that. We want to talk about some of the trends that are going on in today's environment and in the future, and work together on how we can improve that for some of your brands and the digital experiences that you have today. And then just jumping into our agenda, we'd like to spend a few minutes covering actually some trends that we've seen in the digital space recently. So this is by no means exhaustive, but just some of the great examples we've been seeing in digital today. Talk about how Merkle really begins those endeavors of creating great CX and DX. And then really what's going on today with customer centricity. Given the current environment, we want to just discuss how we can stay close to our customers and listening to them, and work to designing experiences that they want to see and that they need. And then what that looks like for coming out of not just COVID, but just our world today, and how that is evolving, and how brands can be at the forefront of designing for whatever our new normal is. And we've included a list of helpful resources as well, some Merkle blog posts, as well as other industry references that you'll see kind of scattered throughout the webinar. Jumping right in, like I mentioned, this list of trends that we start to cover are by no means exhaustive. They do apply to a variety of verticals, but what we want to highlight is just that for us, innovation means the little incremental shifts that brands are making in the space. A lot of these are not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but taking some trends and technology and pushing them bit by bit in ways that honestly sometimes seem like total obvious moments for brands, but are just great baselines for other brands to look to in how to get creative with either limited marketing budgets or new technology, and just the ability to leapfrog prior exercises over the years. David, was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, I think you covered it. Really, for us, innovation can be a triggering word, right? Everybody's like, oh, we want to innovate here, we want to innovate there. Well, the way that we see it is, you improve a little bit time over time, and next thing you know, a year down the road, 2 years down the road, you look back of all the improvements that you've made, and you have actually innovated in your market. And so a lot of the things, as Steph mentioned here, a lot of the things that you're going to see might seem like small details or small little things, but we really do see those as pushing the ball forward so that we can innovate in the space.
Okay, so we'll kind of just jump right in. Obviously, AR and VR is really nothing new, but there's a lot of new ways that we can tackle that. I think, David, actually, this was one of the examples that you referenced, if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, so IKEA, obviously everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but most people love IKEA. And it's great to have an application right on your phone where you can actually grab some of the items and literally place them inside your home. And that is it was an early example of how AR could really improve the shopping experience for a user. And it really is quite engaging. If you haven't played with it, I highly recommend it. It's super, super fun. And this is just one of many ways of doing AR and doing it well. And I think that this is a space that we're going to be seeing more and more of with all platforms really putting some technology power behind their devices to accomplish AR and VR as well.
And then we have another example too that actually we did here at Merkle a few years ago. At the time, definitely quite revolutionary, but a virtual app for Glasscom to try on eyewear. And I think, again, we're running into a place where there is less opportunity to go to a physical retail store even now, but think about how many particular consumer items require that tangible experience